Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Gamers Den, where the show that basically, if you like pop culture and you like video games, you come here. You come for the video games, you stay for the pop culture and the knowledge therein. Today, on the Cartoon Asylum portion of the den, it's a beautiful Tuesday. At least I assume it is, mostly because, oh, who am I kidding? It's gonna be hot as hell. It's gonna be hot as hell.
Don't forget Rainy.
Leo's here today.
Hello.
We are currently filming. From
Actually,
now on, we're going to be filming on the weekends.
You know what?
So that
At
way-
least I think it's supposed to be rainy Tuesday. Let me check the weather while you finish your little intro.
So, but yeah, today, I thought I'd just relax a little bit, not stress over stuff.
Nope, it's just supposed to be cloudy.
So it's just going to be hot as hell, and it's still
80,
going to be.
high at 88 and partly cloudy.
I work in the back of a truck. Add another 20 to that.
I'll probably be in an attic or a crawl space, so add 10 to mine.
Oh,
We're both going to be dealing with hell this week.
yeah, North Carolina is not.
North Carolina summers, otherwise known as Hell's Front Porch.
Yeah, with a side case of the muggy. Jesus Christ. I need this.
And the mosquitoes are... And bug spray does nothing for mosquitoes.
Yeah, believe me, guys, you want to come over to North Carolina, you ain't going to be able to get rid of tourists. I've seen tourists get... You can tell tourists from somebody who actually lived here their whole lives. They're using bug spray.
If you use
Bug spray does nothing to the mosquitoes here. They sip it straight from the can.
You leave a cane out, you'll find a mosquito sitting on it
and
with a
sipping
straw.
it. His straw nose down the nozzle.
Anyways.
And that's actually something that we're going to be doing today. To laugh. Or more precisely, the animations, either the scenes or dialogue that have made us laugh over the years. Either giggle, chortle, complete belly laugh, all on the table today. So, I'm just going to start things off with a super easy, just pause a Disney movie. Any Disney movie.
Any frame in a Disney movie.
As long as it's got a character in it. And just watch the absurdity. These things are not meant to be paused.
Certainly not at some of those scenes.
Oh
You
no.
get some weird animated frames.
Yes. Anyone who's watched a Disney movie and has paused it
At the wrong moment.
will know
Or right, depending on your perspective.
We'll just know exactly what we're saying. Right out the gate.
Another one. And almost anybody will get this. Bye leg!
Yes, probably the longest running SpongeBob joke, to the point where this side character
Mr. Bye leg got his own episode.
No other side character, like background character, can say that. And now I'm stretching this a bit. I am stretching this a bit, but Marvel's The Avengers, Hulk, slamming Loki down. Now that in and of itself is just like, yes, that's cool.
God.
Puny God. Anyone who watched this the first time belly laughed. Didn't just laugh, they belly laughed, because you knew that was just him just being just pretentious as hell. Another one that I'm going to be stretching a bit, and I promise you this is the only other one, Space Jam. The first one. Now, I think I'm not stretching this as much with Space Jam than just Hulk being CGI. But with Space Jam, Daffy goes the other way than Bugs. Bugs gets to the house. Super simple. Super simple. Daffy, on the other hand, gets to the Bulldog's doghouse. And then it pans away, and he just, well...
You know how it goes.
Yeah, Bugs literally said, he never learns. Just like, I will admit, I laughed at that scene a little bit.
Now this one happened to me playing a game recently.
Right, and we are stretching it a little bit with games, because you can't really live action a game. Well, take that back, they have made a few live action they might as well be movies, but...
For example, Until Dawn was kind of a live action mocap.
Mocap, I count as animation. It counts as animation.
But they did have the mocap for the voices, or like the mouth movements, and I guess the walking. I didn't really look much into it.
But as far as like, no, I mean like full live action. That's still they still got to put an animation overlay on it.
But
So-
in terms of what happened with the game I was playing,
Which was GTA.
Grand Theft Auto 5 on my 360, I was driving a pickup truck after a robber who stole a woman's purse,
Right.
and as I ran him over with the pickup truck,
Now explain why you ran him over.
I was getting the woman's purse back to return it.
Apparently, it every now and again.
As you're
For those
driving
of you-
along or walking
right,
along.
For those of you who have never played a GTA game or.
And it does explain this to you like when the first one pops up of random events will occur and you can either return the item, let them get away, or take it for yourself.
Right. You can either do bad, don't even get involved, or do
Or-
good.
I tended to play the vigilante side of things.
Right. So
So I ran the man over with my pickup truck.
Now you expect the character to say a line every now and again, randomly generated.
But
What
as
does he
I
say?
ran this man over with my pickup truck, he yells, "Citizens arrest!"
And who are you playing?
Trevor Phillips. For
The
anyone
mo-
who doesn't know who that is, he is a bald, white
he basically
trailer park method.
Right. So he's basically white trailer park trash, and it's just like.
And I ran a
He's
man
probably
over.
the most iconic. If you think GTA 5 or GTA at all, you probably have seen this character.
So I was driving as Trevor Phillips in a pickup truck. I ran over a man on a motorcycle, and he yells, "Citizens arrest!"
Now, if you know this character, you don't expect that. And according to Leo here, he paused the game for, what was it, 10 minutes? Did you say?
No, it was like 3 or 4. But I
Right.
just laughed my ass off at that.
And it does, when he said that to me, I busted that laugh and just visualized it.
Just because in my mind, that to me, running a man over and yelling that is like if I ran up to Ciel here and just clotheslined him and went, "Citizens arrest!"
Exactly. Another good, pretty much most things of Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes are
Yeah.
easy, like,
For example,
laughs.
duck season.
Rabbit season. Anyone who's anyone knows this trilogy of shorts.
This
and
license permits bearer to shoot a how do you spell fricassee? FRICASSEEING a DUCK.
And he
And then
writes
he-
it down.
And then he hands it to Elmer's like, the fine print doesn't mean a thing, so Elmer just goes, "Okay, shoot Staffy."
and then he goes and looks at it.
Fricassee and duck. Well, I guess I'm the goat.
And then Bugs proceeds to
Hold up a goat season sign, which gets Staffy shot again.
And it goes.
And it continues for another-
And
then pigeon.
And I'm just like,
At this
At-
point, just shut up.
just shut your mouth for this, for God's sake.
Now, this is one that, at least the animation, a lot of people will know, comes from Pokemon.
Yes.
Almost any scene involving Jesse or James.
Oh God, yes, he's a comic gold. Adding me out and his sarcastic, under-breath remarks.
But I mean, like, for
Meowth
example,
really gave me just like, oh my God, he's
one of them was actually, 2 of them were Jesse and James interactions.
right.
One of them was Jesse says, "Prepare for trouble and a dance." To which James goes, "I'm wearing tights instead of pants."
If you never watched Pokemon,
They
Jesse and
cross-dress
James.
way too much.
Well, it's not just that they do use disguise a lot.
And they're
After
usually
over
paper thin.
After 1,000 episodes, you think Ash in the game, or at least Ash.
Would pick up on it, but
Actually,
no.
no. Ash is a bit of a dunce.
You think Misty or Brock
No,
or
not
Dawn.
even, no. The longest running one beside Ash is Pikachu.
You
A
think Pikachu
freaking
would
mouse!
You would think Pikachu would pick up on it.
You
I mean,
think
he's
he's smelling by now? What
fairly
the?
intelligent.
The mouse, that little mouse. It's not even about intelligence. You'd think he had the scent of the damn guys by now.
I mean, unless they've been using different perfumes every time, who knows?
No, I wouldn't be shocked if Jesse uses cologne and James uses perfume.
And then there was another one where they were hiking up a mountain, and Jesse tells James, "Nobody told you to bring that heavy backpack." And James just looks up at her and goes, "Well, nobody asked you to bring that nasty attitude either, but here I am stuck with both."
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, somebody get Jesse a burn heel for that.
Burn Hill ain't gonna do squat against that. That's Houndoom
gonna-
levels of burn, man. That's
She gonna need a full restore to even start feeling better.
You don't know what a Houndoom's burn can
Oh
do.
no, Houndoom bites never stop burning.
Bites nothing.
Well,
It's
no,
so much
they're
as there's a
fires
little
and-
bitty ember
And it will never
on
stop
your
burning.
toe. That toe will, even when it's put out, will feel like it's just as burned as it was. We're getting a little dark.
Well, to be fair, some of the Pokemon are fairly dark. Just take a look at any ghost type.
Let's save that for Halloween.
Right, we'll save that for October.
We got some ghost stuff coming for October. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not gonna tell you where or when
Or how.
and how.
What about the where and the why?
Why not?
Ah. Anyways,
The only other scene that there was a couple of Scooby-Doo scenes that I love that have always cracked me up. One of them is from Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Shaggy and Scooby have just come out of a gigantic meal and meet the Hex Girls for the first time. It's our first interaction with these characters. We don't know that they are the Hex Girls. They flashed their fangs as well. They built themselves up and tried to be. You know what scene I'm talking
yes.
about? They try to.
And then he's just.
And then like, hi girls. It's cool and suave as could be. This is probably the coolest we've ever seen Shaggy. These girls say hi, real creepy like. Flash. Well, you don't
Fake
know their
fangs.
We don't know their fake fangs at first. Girls are super creepy, as well.
Also, let's be fair here to everybody. Everybody had a crush on at least one Hex girl.
Yes, everybody did. The blonde Dusk was for
The drummer.
me. Yeah, the drummer was for me.
So many people fell for
Thorn.
Thorn.
I was
Which,
just like, it's cool, but
I mean, to be fair, I'd probably
I mean,
try because there are not enough redheads in the world anymore.
and if you know Don Leo, he a redhead,
I know my hair doesn't give it away because it's short.
right? But yeah, he is a redhead. You can tell up close. The
I
only
mean, I
other
got
one.
the pasty skin that burns if I stand in the sun for too long.
Are you kidding me? I go out in the sun and I roast.
We both. Let's be fair. We both turn into lobsters.
Yeah, I don't go into.
I think you
lobster.
boil a little faster than me, though.
Lobster nothing. I'm like Dracula. The only other one that I can remember that really I love to this day, to the point where I love that I finally got this character, Captain Cutler, Scooby-Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed. They're hiding out at the old clubhouse, right? And lo and behold,
The cotton candy blob.
no, not that was funny, but no, it was before that. They were at the old clubhouse, the old treehouse, and Shaggy and Scooby are moping. He throws a rock, it glows, and Shaggy's just like, ghost, Captain Cutler's ghost, and it's just funny as hell because you just know, and then it gets funnier because dude whips out a freaking harpoon gun.
But no, to me the
And
funniest scene though
it gets
was.
backhanded right back into the.
But no, to me the funniest scene from that movie is Shaggy and Scooby stuck in the room, and then the monster comes in and is like, "You're stuck here with me, the cotton candy glob or monster something."
Cotton candy.
The cotton candy glob, and they go, "Cotton
Cotton.
candy glob."
And then you just hear in the background, I'll give you cavities. I'm just like,
And I like you see like as he says that, and they look at each other, you just see the gears turning in their head. Of,
and you know he's thinking it too.
and he's like,
oh
"This was a
shit,
mistake."
I'm with the gluttons, ain't I? You know that's what went through his head.
And they're just like, "Wait a minute, we can deal with this one."
And then later on, Shaggy just like, let's hope there's a big goal as well. And I'm just like, or whatever, it was like a drink of some kind, just like.
That's Shaggy and Scooby, never
But-
full.
However, I would like to point out that there's a bit of a dark thing with that. Considering it was a costume, if we assume that was a costume as well, what happened afterwards?
Well, no, wasn't Monsters Unleashed? They all got turned into real monsters.
Yeah, exactly. And then they got turned back into costumes. So
I
what
guess
happened
he didn't
afterwards?
Come back to a costume.
I'm assuming, yeah, either they didn't, either that one got
Or
fixed,
nobody ever
or
finds out. Well,
or-
we'll never know for sure.
or Shane and CB have a I don't
Slightly
know.
different problem going on now.
Yeah, it might be good going in the front end. It is not gonna feel nice on their digestive tracts.
But let's not think about that.
To round things out, we're gonna finish loop around back to Disney. Emperor's New Groove. Which one is your favorite funny moment?
You first.
There's so many, but the one that comes to mind immediately is the scene where Kronk is sleeping. Right now, the dialogue isn't funny. As a kid, you're not gonna get it. But he's in this little BT above his waist. It's a dirty joke, I know, but the implication is he's pitching a tent.
I think what's funny about that scene is when he wakes up and he's like, the peasant at the diner. He didn't pay his check.
And
then falls back to sleep.
I'm just like, what the hell?
Now I've got a bit of a tie between two. And this first one, film theorist has gone on about. It's wait, how'd you get here before us? How did we get back first, Kronk? Well, you got me. Pulls down a map of their travel route and goes,
Right,
by all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Now, if you've watched film theory on this, it does kind of make sense.
The river they fall into looks like it leads right to the palace.
Right, and it would make sense, but
if the river
barring that, it's still funny.
But because I think what's funny is the fact that during the chase, they see the red dotted line, they look behind them, and they just see a purple triangular line.
Completely disregards the fourth wall.
That entire movie disregards the fourth wall. Let's be fair here. Cusco breaks it 5 different times at least.
Original movie, the second movie, the series, this entire franchise said fourth wall.
What fourth wall?
There is no fourth wall. This was Looney Tunes at its finest.
But yeah, I mean, like, they look behind themselves, they see the triangle, so they know something's going on, and then Kronk just pulls a map out of thin air and just like, by all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Right, but before that, they shrug and they're just like, okay.
You look behind. Let's say this: we're running a race. I'm ahead of you. You look down. You see my little trail.
And then I look
behind you, see your trail, and go, nah.
But then later on, you see that and you're just like, wait, do you not know what it is, or do you know what it is? Which is.
And the other one of my favorites, I think you'll agree with me on this one in terms of comedy. Don't tell me. We're about to go over a huge waterfall.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom?
Most likely.
Bring it on.
And then you just hear it boom.
Booyah!
I think the funnier, another one, I know this one's like memed to death and back. Pull the lever, Kronk.
Wrong lever!
Yes. Why do we even have that lever? I'm just like.
Honestly, I think it's just for the balance of the carving.
Yeah, because symmetrical.
Right. Another funny one is the one with the squirrel and Cusco and all the Panthers.
Well, no, I like the one later on where he's talking to him like.
No, what I think is funnier is he's like, okay, so talking llama, bunch of Panthers.
And he just leans over, just like as he's talking, he stops talking. The squirrel stops
chittering,
talking.
and it's
to him.
Could you stand a little further away?
And she does. She
that?
stands like to what was it, 3 feet at least?
Somewhere around there. How's that? A little further.
How is this? Perfect. Now ask him which way the talking llama went. I'm just like, wow.
But no, to me,
that squirrel was just an asshole to anybody but Kronk.
Well, to be fair for Cusco,
he was a
Cusco asked for that one.
And Yzma will.
Yzma's Yzma.
Yeah, she kind of disregarded it. Kronk was the only one that talked to him, so it kind of.
But yeah, what I just thought was funny was the way the squirrel was just where he's like, makes like a balloon animal. And he's like, aw, balloon animal. Pulls up one of the sharp spikes off the...
No, it wasn't a sharp pin. That was an actual needle pin. You could tell from the little eye.
A needle, and he's like...
No.
Boom!
And
not
then
a single panther moved.
one moved.
And then Cusco goes, ha!
and
every single one of them wakes up.
Wow.
It's like,
if you hadn't said a damn word,
you could have just walked on out of there.
you could have just like scared away. But no, you had to
taunt
taunt
the squirrel.
And I think the squirrel knew that. That's what made him probably the most evil character in that one, because he knew. Even Kronk acknowledged that. Panthers, brutal. Just he fully acknowledged it. Well, I'd be remiss
and then
if I
Kronk's
didn't.
shoulder demons, or
Those
devil and angel.
Those the shoulder.
Well, no, where it was like,
and
where Izuma makes a comment of, "I never liked your spinach pasta," and both of them are just like,
and Kronk is just like,
that's it. She's going down.
down.
And then it's like, no, from above, the evil,
the wicked shall
shall
receive their just reward.
And then they look up and just see the chandelier hanging. That'll work.
And I can't believe he actually
He
thought
cut
that
the-
would work.
He cut the rope.
The
and it was
woman
one
is
of those
thin.
ones. It was one of those ones with the circle in the middle of it,
And just,
and it just right around her, and she just looks at him like,
what did you just think that? When did you think that was gonna work?
Also, I
But
know we've been doing a lot of quotes from the Emperor's New Groove. I've been turned into a cow. May I go home?
I looked this up. There is literally no reason for that. It's just something
Excuse
funny.
me, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home? You're excused. Anyone else? No, we're good.
It's just funny. It's stuck it in there. I literally
Like,
looked
he's
this
just
up.
like, can I go home? And she's just
I
like,
think
she
it's
is
because it's a
perfectly.
female cow. I think it was just because he turned into a cow and the rest of them turned into actual cool animals.
I just think it was funny that she was completely fine with it. She just went, "You're excused."
Right. She's just cool as hell with it. And I'd be
And
remiss
then she even
I
asked if
didn't-
anybody else wanted to go home.
Right. Exactly. Now I wonder what would happen if all of them said they want to go home.
Now that would have been funny. If she just went, "Fine, you're all excused."
I'll do it myself. But I'd be remiss if I didn't mention pretty much most scenes with Rick and Morty, and of course, Hazbin Hotel, Hell of a Boss, anything but Vivzy Pop. These have quickly become some of our favorite animated shows with us on the channel. Between Rick's sarcastic ass comments, Angel's is lewd, and Blitz's for that matter, lewd ass comments, to the point of being incredibly, Jesus
I
Christ,
mean,
pulling
for example,
the brakes on all that.
Sir Pentious is, "I'm going to blow you to bits."
Kinky.
Like that one, just come on, Angel.
I'm just like, really, you're tied. Before that, he's tied up, just like, hi, Daddy. But the Sir Pentious is just like,
son.
just like.
And then you hear
Everybody in the audience who watches this short
goes,
is just
"Huh?"
like, what the fuck?
Even Angel's like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Dude, you do know who I am, right? And Rick and Morty is just like, my God. Just the funny moments just keep coming.
All the cutlery, and you hand me the one utensil that can never be used to kill anyone.
Right as he's already killed somebody with a spoon.
All the forks and knives, and you throw me the one utensil that's never been used to kill anyone.
A spoon, Morty. Really? A spoon? I'm just like, you did it anyway. I would be like, hey man, you killed him. Let's move on.
I mean, yes, that would have been the case, but still, it's like, you would... Well, no, it's Morty. I was going to say, you'd think there'd be enough thought process there to throw something other than a spoon.
Well, I would think Morty. If it was Jerry, yes, I would have been like, okay.
It's like, well, that was Jerry.
That was Jerry. Morty at least has a little
Something.
more smarts than he lets on sometimes.
I think you also, to round out this video, I think you've forgotten one thing from the Emperor's New Groove. I'll smash it with a hammer!
Oh, yes, my favorite one. My favorite villain rant of all time. Although, Hades is,
Oh, yes, let's not forget Hades.
I'm on the cusp of world domination. And you are using my most hated rivals. Are purchasing, are wearing his merchandise. And then you hear, what was it, the blue one? Pain, what, that one? Ooh, is that it? grape soda.
Thirsty?
Right, it's just like they kind of asked for that roast.
What I think is really funny though was the end of the movie when he's like, "Herc, you can't do this to me, you can't."
And his face.
And his face just
kicked
implodes.
in.
And then it pops back out and he goes, okay, I deserve that.
I'm just like.
Like he fully admits he deserved that. Or when Pegasus went, "Whoa, is my hair up?"
Wow, it's like it's like I think that was a toupee joke. Now that I think about it, I think that was a toupee joke.
Probably was.
Considering usually when a wind blows on toupees, it's like, whoa, my hair gone.
But no, to me that was just funny. It's just like, "Whoa, is my hair up?"
But with that being said, guys, go down to the comment section down below and let us know what's your favorite funny moment in any animated media. If you think I went a little overboard with Hulk and Space Jam, let me know in the comments. I know
Hulk maybe, Space Jam I don't think not.
And in video games a little bit.
Video games maybe a little, but I mean that line was too funny to not share.
Right, at least somewhere. It's just like, I mean, guys, I'm using Cartoon Asylum very loosely here. If it's so much as even the remotest bit animated, it counts. But I will try to not do that too often.
My leg! It makes us crack up every time.
He doesn't. It's not the line. At this point, I'm used to the damn line. No, it's the way he delivers it. It sounds exactly like it. Sit over there. You could have left it in there, boy. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Every little bit helps to bring this channel a little bit closer to our goals and everything, make it a little bit stronger every single day. And of course, again, go down in the comment section down below and start a dialogue with me. You know, I love hearing from you guys. If anything, somebody said, when I was doing an unboxing video, nice work on a potato. I guess he was talking about my camera setup. I mean, I can't.
Possibly, yeah. We don't exactly have.
We got a $60 camcorder. It ain't exactly going to be the Ritz, man.
Now, again, we've said this before. Once tax season rolls around, we're gonna pool our resources
and get a better camera, get some mics, the whole shebang,
and hopefully
maybe a good computer setup if we can.
If we could get a good webcam for the computer, that'd be nice too.
Right, that would help a little bit with like computer stuff, like watching videos and such.
Right.
But with that being said, guys, of course, guys, we're going to keep trying. We're still trying to move out. Still working on that. Over here in North Carolina, they have opened up to the point where people can be kicked out now. Hate that. If you don't pay your rent on time, guys,
it happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be nice. Pay your rent.
Also, and I hate to say this in case everybody on our subscription list is hard workers, but any of you who is just sitting on your butt collecting the unemployment.
Oh God, he's going.
Everywhere's hiring.
I told
and
you
that's
before.
all I'm gonna say.
I told you before, Leo. Why go into a job when the government is paying literally twice as much as you or I make? $600 a week.
I hear they're gonna be ending that soon, anyways.
Well, so
honestly, what I think they should. I saw something funny about this.
Cancel that. Make them go back to work.
I saw something funny about it. It was like, give all the hardworking people an extra $300 a week, like for government stuff.
I hate to say it, man.
For like a short period of time, like 1 or 2 months, and see how quick that unemployment rate drops.
Why would it drop? Actually, it would probably flip, and we'd be right back to where we started. No, the government needs to quit doing that, man.
No, what I'm saying is...
It doesn't matter. Doesn't
anyways,
matter.
We need to not be doing this on video.
Let's face it, it's a funny video. It's a funny video, and
Funny
you're talking
video.
about politics, man.
Citizens arrest!
Citizens arrest nothing. I'm about to give you an old good old-fashioned superhero vigilante beatdown, man.
Hey, I'm the vigilante here.
Yeah, but you're the one that started shit. But yeah, guys, I hope to see you guys in the next video. This has been the Gamers Den. I'm Ken Sloopless with my
Leo,
my co-host, and hopefully we'll see you guys next time. See you guys.
Citizens arrest!